Ladies and gentlemen, rev up your time traveling boots because we're about to embark on a mind boggling journey through the annals of history. But before we hop into our trusty time machine and set the dial back 7 million years, let's set the scene. Picture a lush, untamed world where ancient forests stretched as far as the eye could see, and vast savannas teemed with life. This was Earth. And this was home to our legendary time traveling celeb, Sahelanthropus chadensis, affectionately known as Chad. Now, these early celebrities of the Paleo world offered us more than just a glimpse into our evolutionary history. They were the earliest known human species ever to grace our planet, and they did it in style. Join us on this epic expedition to meet the OG hipster of the human family tree, Chad, and to uncover their looks, quirky features, and lifestyle. We're talking 7 million years ago in Chad, Africa, a place where Netflix didn't exist and the wheel was still a twinkle in Mother Nature's eye. A prehistoric odyssey, the Sahelanthropus stunner. Chad wasn't exactly a head turner in the world of hominids. Standing at a modest 4 feet and tipping the scales at a mere 110 pounds, Chad had a face that only a mother, and maybe evolution, could love. That jutting jawline and small braincase gave it a distinctly prehistoric charm. But don't judge a book by its cover. Chad was a trailblazer with its upright posture, thanks to a foramen magnum located beneath its skull. It was all about good posture before it became cool. But wait, there's more to Chad's particular charm: its dental setup. Sporting small, non threatening canine teeth, Chad was dropping hints that it was less into biting and more into socializing. Those flat molars? Perfect for grinding down plants and fruits. It was basically the ancestor of the salad loving, fruit munching hipster. Life and times of Chad, back when nature was the buffet. Chad lived in a wild world of ancient forests and sprawling savannas, and Chad was the happening place to be. These guys were the ultimate omnivores, not too picky about their meals. They'd chow down on fruits, nuts, edible plants, and throw in an insect or a tiny critter for that extra protein kick. The original foodies of the prehistoric world. And thanks to their knack for walking upright, they could reach those high up snacks while keeping an eye out for both predators and prey. Talk about multitasking. But Chad wasn't into the solo act. Fossils suggest they preferred the buddy system, living in small groups like a bunch of ancient hominid BFFs. Safety in numbers, right? They knew that navigating an ever changing environment was easier when you had your squad with you. Surviving before dinosaurs, the echoes of the past. Here's where it gets mind blowing. Chad existed way before the age of dinosaurs. Imagine these early human ancestors trying to make it in a world filled with massive, long necked sauropods, ferocious Tyrannosaurus rex, and flying reptiles that made pteranodons look like pigeons. These creatures ruled the land, sky, and sea, and Chad's species was right there with them, relying on their smarts, tight knit communities, and some serious resourcefulness to survive in the era of prehistoric megafauna. One of the juiciest mysteries around Sahelanthropus chadensis is their potential for speech. With skull and throat anatomy suggesting the gift of gab, they might have been the first stand up comedians of the prehistoric open mic night. Imagine the jokes about the saber-toothed tigers. Chad, the missing link in human evolution. Chad may have had a short lived career, lasting only 100,000 to 200,000 years, but it was action packed. What's even more fascinating than Chad itself is its role in the grand evolutionary drama. Some experts believe Chad might have been the missing link between our common ancestors with the chimpanzees and the early stages of our own human lineage. It's like discovering the first ever demo tape of human evolution, the moment when we took our first steps towards standing tall and flashing fewer teeth. The mysterious disappearance, passing the torch. Now, why did Chad and the gang eventually vanish into the annals of history? That's the million-year-old question. While we can't blame it all on one thing, the stage was set for some dramatic changes. The climate was doing its thing, and the landscape was having a slow but steady makeover. What makes this disappearance even more intriguing is that it happened during a time when competition among hominid species, like Ardipithecus ramidus, dating back to 4.4 million years ago, was heating up, a peek into the past. So there you have it. Folks, Sahelanthropus chadensis, our time traveling celebs, may have had a short gig, but their legacy is nothing short of legendary. Chad's oddball features, upright swagger, and starring role in our evolutionary epic continues to dazzle our imaginations. These prehistoric stars may have left the stage, but their story adds an electrifying twist to our ongoing quest to unravel the thrilling saga of human evolution. So here's to Chad, the original superstar of the paleo world. Keep rocking on, Chad!